their head like him. They don't toss and turn in a bed like him, cause they don't love it. They don't love it. They don't love it. They don't love it. They don't love it.
It's week 16 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look here at wideout A.J. Brown. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Eagles and the Browns, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. It's been perfection so far. They come in here unbeaten at 14-0.
And just 2 wins away from doing something only 2 teams have ever done. But the most important thing for them now is to make it to the postseason in one piece.
Meanwhile, for the Browns, guys, their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun.
With 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 18 carries, 61 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
On first down, Watson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. To throw is Watson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Here's Hurts to throw.
Open man has got it, the tight end. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts.
Forced out to his left.
Toward the pylon, caught. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
You look at this Eagle defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that it's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
These 2 teams all tied after 1. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Rolling to his right.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go play action with Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Airing it out deep for Smith. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat. They understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith,
a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Problems there on the option and a costly turnover.
Yeah, partner, you know how we watch practice sometimes and we see those drills where the quarterback's running with the football and they're swinging pads at him and the brooms are out and they're trying to poke at the football for ball security. I have a feeling next week there'll be an extra session of that each and every day.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
They need 2. Here's third down. Play action. Here's Hurts.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Browns D locked in on third down. Brings up 4th.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2.
He'll look to throw. Powers past him at the 5.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Swift.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Swift.
And this time he is in.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's Watson. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is the tight end, Njoku. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front in the second quarter. Mike Evans, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll keep the Florida theme going as we head north to check on the Jags at home in Jacksonville. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Kadarius Toney, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. A touchdown pass there for Kenny Pickett. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback, that's Jalen Hurts. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll get this to Ward. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. On play action, they'll throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. And Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. At the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Flush to his right. Fights him off. And out of bounds right around the 20. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got it first. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Here's Swift. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They begin this drive with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flushed out right. Throw caught downfield by Wood. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Man open left side is Brown. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back to throw, Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine Donovan Peoples-Jones, but now it'll be third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. He'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. They'll look to throw here.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Here's Watson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to pick up the Browns first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's
met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
To throw is Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 42 yards. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On 1st and 10, Watson. That pass complete to Moore. Down the right sideline, Elijah Moore. Touchdown! Elijah Moore. 75 yards. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Oh, this is blocked. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defense is talking about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 93 yards on the ground here for Swift, and he's got a first down as well. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run with Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Eagles are an extra point away from going up by 30. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the...
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He's still barreling through. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Eagles,
They are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang driving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the